What up, QC crew? King Day is in the mother building.
Run it up for sure. JBRISKO, not no amateur. Run that shit, we at all the show. Say that shit for your camera.
Warning. Everything said in this video and on this platform is strictly my opinion and all alleged. Here, we speak about hot topics on YouTube and other social media platforms for entertainment and conversational purposes only. Viewer discretion is advised.
What it do? It is your homie King Day here in King's Corner, and I am back with another reaction video for you. Now look, the other day I got a DM from Cam, and Cam was in my inbox saying, yo, have you heard about this story? This girl is going viral. It's one of them, who did I marry? Why did I stay? Crazy situations that you know we cover over here in King's Corner. So I said, look, let me go check it out. I ran over to her TikTok. She wasn't quite done with the series, but it looks like she wrapped it up about a day or so ago. So we're going to go ahead and get straight into it. I really don't know what it's about. I didn't even take a sneak peek. I said, look, the people like this stuff. The girl going viral for it. Let's see what she talking about. Now, really quick, again, disclaimer, just in case you're new here. It's time for a nail reset, y'all. So I'm going to be over here doing my nails. My mic will be on mute. We going to tune in together. And if I got something to say, I will turn the mute off and pop my okay? Look, I ain't going to hold you no longer. I never do. If you fuck with me like I fuck with you, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, like, comment, share. We're going to get straight into this video. Let's get it. Let go.
Okay, bitch, so this is part one of how I found out that my baby daddy, who I got 4 kids with and been with since I was 15 years old, done took advantage of a mentally ill person and had a fucking baby, dog. The baby 4 months, and I knew nothing about this. Okay, so to give y'all a little backstory so that y'all up to speed.
Mentally
I'm from Florida,
ill?
and I pretty much walked so Krishan and Blueface could run. Now, when I say walk so they could run, baby, E. Kane and Chris ain't seen. Yeah, it's us at like 15 years old. Now, the woman you heard in the background, that's his mama. He did this shit in front of his mama. And thousands of people on live. Girl, so I had ended up meeting this man when I was like 15. Instantly fell in love with him. Like, it was just everything. Like, couldn't nobody tell me nothing about him.
How old is he?
I should have known when I met him that he was a fucking manipulator. Bitch, how about the first 3 months that I knew him, baby? I never even seen him. Girl, I seen him one night, the night he got my motherfucking number. Girl, never seen him again for the next 3 months. Girl, this man was lying to me. Girl, come to find out whole time this man lived in Mississippi, baby. Girl, I don't even know what Mississippi at on the map, baby. At this time, baby, I ain't never even been out of Florida. Like, what did you talk? Mississippi. Bitch, and he just had my fucking head in the gutter. Like, I'm talking about, girl, I was sending this man money, sending him food, like all this shit, bitch. 15 years old, bitch, you know, we was getting money in 2016 Florida, baby. You hear me? So, boom, after so long of me telling him, like, I'm not fucking with it. Like, you keep telling me tomorrow you coming, baby. I still ain't seen you. Like, I'm done. Like, I don't even want to talk to you no more. Bitch, a week and a half later, he ended up coming. So, bitch, when I tell you I was on lockdown, when I had the first opportunity to get out that motherfucking house, bitch, I ran. Girl, I'm thinking I'm finna go to his house. He lying to me like we finna go to his house. Girl, whole time this fucking boy homeless. Him and his mama homeless, girl. Girl, when I tell you the first night I slept at a motherfucking pool. Girl, we slept at the hotel pool. At Hilton Pool, girl. This shit was all over the place, baby.
What?
Bitch, I'm talking about rolled and died. Like, bitch, this shit was on the floor. Do you hear me? Like, I don't know what had me so attached to this man, but I just kind of, I don't know. It's something about him that just had me so crazy about him. So, yeah, we slept at the pool the first night. I don't even care, bitch. I rolled for my nigga. but like, on some serious shit, like, I've literally spent 6 months of the rest of my life homeless. Never been homeless before, but I've spent 6 months of my life homeless. I had ended up getting him a car. And I had ended up finding out I was pregnant. So, at this time, I'm pregnant with our first baby, which is Dream. Like, shit just started to instantly change. Like, the man started beating me the fuck up. Like, I'm talking about beating me the fuck up. Bitch, I ain't never been beat up before. I don't even know what to do. At 15, baby, I don't even know what to do. He instantly just started turning into a fucking crazy person. Like, a complete fucking asshole crazy person. So at this point, I'm so deep in, it's like I got a fucking baby on the way.
Right.
Never had a boyfriend or a
You're
motherfucking
15.
baby daddy, bitch. Like, what the fuck do I do? Now, mind you, at this point in my life,
Now, this is one of those special cases where I can't even get on her head. You know what I'm saying? Because at 15, boys having you gone, all up in your head, having you think one thing, having you doing a whole nother thing, having you think you grown, you know, just got you feeling and smelling yourself. You know, so at 15, I wish, you know, she would have been able to get out of that situation and know, like, this is wrong, this is not love, you know, whatever. And she hasn't really given us a backstory to really let us know her background, where she come from, if she grew up seeing this behavior or what. But this is just, I would like to say, one of those special cases where I'm not gonna go in too much, because at 15, didn't nobody know what the hell they was doing. At 15, you're a child, you know. Now these 30-year-olds that get red flag after red flag after red flag after red flag, and then wait till you have 80 million babies to leave them. We need to talk. Let's get back to it.
It really wasn't nothing difficult about my life besides the fact that I'm with a nigga that's beating me the fuck up. Like, my Instagram followers was paying for my hotel room every day faithfully for like a whole year. I had ended up having a baby, like I said. They paid for my hotel, they paid for my baby clothes, my baby formula. I didn't have to buy nothing for my first kid. Like, Instagram paid for everything. So I started to notice that he kind of like tried to seclude me from the world. Mind you, there's thousands of people who know me since I was, you know, a kid, you know, making rap videos, funny videos on Instagram and shit like that. And they show me genuine love. But it was something about that always irritated the fuck out of him. So he ended up deleting my Instagram. I had no more like access to social media to the people who, you know what I'm saying? Like, every time I made a page, he deleted my fucking Instagram. So boom, one day he had ended up taking me to Mississippi. Around this time, 2016, 2017, we was stealing cars real bad. So, bitch, we had ended up stealing this truck or whatever, and he had ended up driving the fucking truck to Mississippi, bitch. Girl, this man, I woke up, girl, I was in Mississippi, dog. So, not only was I just fucking homeless in fucking Florida, you deleted my fucking Instagram, and now I'm thousands of fucking miles away in fucking Mississippi, where I don't even know where the fuck I'm at in the motherfucking country with all these motherfucking field rats and shit, bitch, and I'm homeless? Girl, I was fucking livid. So, eventually, his grandma had ended up letting me come over there.
I hope she gets into the backstory, and she may not. She may feel like, you know, that's nobody's business. But at 15, like, where was her parents? And y'all, pardon me, if this woman, you know, has her story out there somewhere and I just missed it, she probably feels like there's no need to go over this information. Please let me know. Drop it down in the comment section where I can find this information. Because, you know, some people be known, you know, in viral, and everybody knows their story. And then when they give story times like this, they don't feel the need to go back and give a backstory because it's already out on the internet. I didn't see anything on her TikTok. So y'all let me know down in the comment section if I'm missing something. But where is her parents? That's what I want to know. 15 now, not 18, where you technically can do whatever you want to do. If you say I'm leaving, I'm moving, I don't want to live with my parents no more, I don't want to be here, you can do whatever in the world you want to. But at 15, where's your parents? And then again, how old is he is what I want to know. Let's get back to it.
Because at first she was like, hell fuck no. Like, she was like, you just brought this motherfucking girl up here, you need to take her back. Like, do not bring this girl to my house. Like, it was a no. Eventually his grandma was like, you know, she can come or whatever, and we gonna try and get her back to Florida. I had ended up living with his grandma for like 4 or 5 months, and bitch, it was like the worst fucking experience of my life. Like, his grandma, his sister, his cousin, everybody showed me real genuine love. So this ain't to bash them in any type of way, but bitch, it was the worst. Girl, this man waited till his grandma went to sleep, put me out the motherfucking house at like 10 o'clock at night, bitch, and it was snowing, bitch. I never even been in the motherfucking snow, bitch. It don't even snow in Florida. Like, girl, it was 1256 negative degrees outside, bitch, and I don't even know what number that is, you hear me? Bitch, it was so motherfucking cold, bitch. I ain't even have no type of winter clothes. Like, bitch, I'm from Florida. Girl, this man put me out. Like, when we got to Mississippi, he was a whole different fucking person than I knew him. Like, I'm not even talking about just beating me up. Like, bitch, he was like a whole different fucking person. I literally bought this man a car, did all type of shit, like, helped him out to get on his fucking feet when he got back home to Mississippi, and he literally treated me like I was a nobody. After a while, like, after probably about 1.5 years, 2 years, this was going on, I ended up getting my own shit. Like, I ended up moving into my own apartment. because I'm getting money, and bitch, I'm not finna keep giving you my money, bitch, and bitch, I could be doing my own shit. You hear me? So I had ended up getting my first apartment when I was 17. When I got that apartment, girl, when I tell you this man tore my shit up. Like, on my moving day, girl, this man, like, tore my shit up. I'm talking about, like, kick my fucking door down, like, put holes in my... All this is on my moving day. Girl, when I tell you I was so fucking tired of this nigga, dog. But it's like something, I don't know what he was telling me or doing, or something just had me so attached to him. So now, at this time, he had ended up leaving his grandma's house, coming to live with me. Now, man, when we living together, bitch, like, it was just so fucking toxic. It was weird. He always want to go through my phone. Like, I'm not on it. So, bitch, I'm like, let me go through your phone. Bitch, how about I done went through his phone, bitch, and one thing about it, bitch, I'm an investigator, bitch. I deserve a motherfucking supervisor, bitch. I deserve a motherfucking pink flashlight and a motherfucking badge. You hear me? Bitch, I went through his phone, bitch, and come to find out he done had a fucking baby with his cousin, girl. Man, Drew, I'm like, cousin? Like, bitch, I didn't even know that was his cousin. All I seen was your baby hungry and this and that and that.
Y'all know how people like to joke about the southern states sleeping with their family. I thought it was just that. A fucking joke. He had a baby with his cousin? Did he know it was his cousin? Did he just not care that it was his cousin? What the fuck?
It would watch baby. Girl, I put this shit on the floor and for his family, like, who, like, come on now, like, all this shit going on, this boy got a whole fucking baby, and I didn't know nothing about this. They like, girl, this man do not got a baby with her, that's his cousin, that is his real cousin, woo. Bitch, come to find out it's his baby. And they cousins. Girl, when I'm talking about, girl, sent me through the fucking roof, dog. Y'all gotta come back for part 2. Okay, bitch, so this part 2. How I found out that my baby daddy that I got 4 kids with, been with since I was 15. Girl done manipulated a mentally ill person and had a baby, dog. So now we living together. I done found out he had a baby with his cousin. Girl, this shit is on the floor. But y'all ain't seen nothing, baby. Just sit tight, baby, because this ain't nothing. So now it's like we fighting every day. It's real fucking bad. Like, the leasing lady live up under me. What makes it so fucking worse about this whole situation is the fucking leasing lady lived up under me. So it ain't even like people are calling, like the neighbors are calling. This woman can hear all this shit going on. She's coming up there every night. Like, Destiny, this is ridiculous. But she was like a really understanding person. She, you know, she was a sweet lady, and she was really trying to work with me. So as I said, we was getting in a whole lot of trouble when we was in Florida, like stealing cars, doing all type of shit. I had ended up catching a robbery case with him. Mind you, I knew nothing about this robbery. It just ended up coming to the table like, yeah, baby. I was just like, okay. So apparently, according to the victim, Greg robbed them, and I was on the passenger side asleep. I ended up catching a charge. How? And I was asleep. I don't know, but I caught a charge. So I ended up getting put on probation. He also had his shit going on. He had a whole bunch of charges and stuff, so he was still going to trial. Now, when they placed me on probation, they had rules that I couldn't be around Greg. I couldn't talk to Greg. Like, they was basically trying to separate us. Now, like I said, we well known in Florida, so the prosecutors, the judge, all these people was seeing us fighting on Instagram. They was really trying to help the situation, like, to separate us, but for some reason, we just kept on coming back to each other. So now, him knowing that I'm on probation, I'm not even supposed to leave the state of Florida. They told me if I leave Florida and go to Mississippi, I'm going to be in trouble. This boy got mad because I put him out. Then called my probation officer, told her that I moved to Mississippi, that I'm stalking him and harassing him and chased him to Mississippi. Grady folks done put a warrant out on me. Not only did you just beat my ass, but you mad and done called the folks on me and you tore up my house. Boy, this is crazy, dog. So now, like, at this point, it's all bad.
I don't know if I missed it or not, but is the house in Florida or Mississippi? Y'all let me know. Let me know in the comments.
My probation officer was pretty cool. She talked to her supervisor. They like, Destiny, just come turn yourself in and, you know what I'm saying, just get it over with. So I'm like, okay, I'm finna catch a flight to Florida. You finna have to go stay with your grandma. Now, at this point, he like manipulating me. He like, bro, we grown. This our house. And you telling me I gotta leave because you leaving? Like, what the fuck? Like, I just want to be a family. I'm trying to do right. I got to go to work. I got to be up in the morning for work. I need, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to sleep comfortable, whatever. So I'm like, okay, you can stay here at the house while I'm gone. Girl, I filled the house up with groceries, so he didn't even have to go grocery shopping. He didn't have to buy no extra food or nothing. Like, all he had to do was go to work, come home. Like, that was it. So I ended up catching me a flight to Florida. Now, the day I leave, the leasing lady calls me that night. Destiny, it's too much noise up there. You hear me knocking at your door. Because like I said, she lived up under me. She'll come knock on the door if we being too loud or fighting or whatever. And she's like, Destiny, this is ridiculous. Like, you're not answering your door. What is going on up there? And she texts me at like 1-something in the morning. So I'm like, noise. Like, what the fuck? I'm telling her I'm in Florida. So I'm asking her to knock on the door to like see what's going on up there because I'm in Florida. So she telling me nobody answering the door. I'm calling him, texting him. I'm like, who is at my house? Like, what are you doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? You supposed to be going to work, coming home. Like, what's going on? Girl, this man did not text me back till the next day. Mind you, I'm in Florida. I can't even do nothing. So now when he calls me the next day, he tells me that, oh, he was just asleep for work and his uncle was the only person over there. Mind you, my house had a game room. I had a game, big flat screen TV, all that. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe they was playing a game or had the music loud or something. That's the noise she's talking about. Girl, I came home a week later. Didn't even tell him that I was coming home, what day I was coming home. Girl, I walked in the fucking house. There was condoms on the kitchen counter. Condoms in the bathroom. Condoms in the toilet. Condoms on the floor. When I tell you it took everything in me not to go to jail, baby. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? So now I'm overly fucking pissed. Like, I'm like, bro, like, this is fucking OD ridiculous, dog. This is how that situation ended up turning out. This is a FaceTime call with my mom. My mom keeps receipts of everything. She ended up screenshotting the FaceTime, so we got some type of, you know what I'm saying, some type of black and white. So he ended up breaking my nose, and I never got to go to the hospital or anything, because he was saying, I'm going to call the police on him, I'm going to tell them what he did to me, woo, woo, woo. So now around this time, he didn't want me to contact his sister. He didn't want me to contact his grandma or nobody. He literally broke my phone. Like, I couldn't contact nobody. Now around this time, me and his sister was real tight. Like, I did not play by her. Still ain't gonna play by her, but we be having our differences. So me and his sister was real tight. She helped me with my kids, all that. Like, if it's anybody I'm gonna call his sister. So I had ended up trying to call his sister to tell on him, to, you know what I'm saying, so she could tell his grandma or something, so something can be done. He had ended up kidnapping me, bitch. Took me to a motherfucking field somewhere so fucking far away. Beat the shit out of me because I tried to tell his grandma on him. He told me I got 30 seconds to run and he finna start shooting. Now at this point, I was tired, baby. Like, I mean, I love my baby. I love my life, but at this point, I was tired. So I just let him fight me. Like, I ain't even run. Like, and it pissed him off because I didn't even run. Like, baby, I was just fucking tired. Like, take me now. So he had ended up beating the shit out of me or whatever, and I had ended up getting a hold of the phone. I had ended up calling 911 and putting the phone down so they could just hear the conversation. He noticed that I had the phone and he took it. Like, so it was like so fucking over with. So now at this point, the police are trying to locate me. They done called my mom in Florida to get the, you know what I'm saying? Like, to just, they trying to locate me. They had every fucking street blocked off. Like, every interstate blocked off. Every street blocked off. Like, and he went and parked on like a construction site. We seeing the police, like, through the bushes set up roadblocks and shit. But, like, it's real fucking bad at this time. Mind you, all of this is because he got caught. I don't understand it, baby. So eventually, I mean, he knew he couldn't run for long. So he ended up somehow getting past the police, ended up going to his grandma's house. Now, when we get to his grandma's house, the police instantly pulls back his grandma's house. Before they can get to the car, he telling me, you better not say nothing, this and that, woo-doo-woo-doo. So I was kind of scared, I ain't gonna lie. When the police asked me, did he kidnap me and all this stuff, I just said, no, I'm okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's fine. Now, the police knew someone right, but they really couldn't go against what I was saying because I said I was okay. So they just kind of, they didn't brush it off, but they let it go. Now, y'all ain't gonna believe this shit. You come back for part 3, baby, so I could tell you who he was fucking in the house.
Okay, so this
His
part
cousin. 2. We already know, sis. His other cousin on his other side. That's nasty. That is nasty.
This is part 3 of how I found out that my baby daddy, who I got 4 kids with, been with since I was 15 years old. Girl, I manipulated a mentally ill person that had a baby child. So if you riding the wave, you hear me? We done already found out that he had a baby with his cousin. He done fucked somebody in the house when I went to Florida. Girl. So boom, we done had a long day. I done got kidnapped, all type of shit, baby. So we get back home. He decides he's gonna sleep in the game room tonight. Mind you, that's very unusual in him. So I know it's some weird shit going on. So me being me, I used his Face ID and unlocked his phone while he was asleep. Girl, I'm scrolling, I'm going through his messages. Boom, see a number. But this number right here look very familiar, boo. So I'm like, who the fuck? Bitch, I looked the number up on Cash App. It's his auntie. Mind you, this is the night before 4th of July. So he texts the auntie like, I got Logan some fireworks. I'm going to bring them to you tomorrow. I want to spend 4th of July with y'all. Mind you, Logan is his little cousin. The auntie child, baby. I'm like, hold up, bitch, because you ain't even get your own kids no fireworks. So, bitch, me being me, I got to scroll up, baby. So I'm scrolling. Girl, the night I was in Florida, the night that the motherfucking Lisa lady called me, he texted that bitch like 250 raw, dog. Bitch, my motherfucking heart fell to my ass, dog. I'm like, bitch, when I tell you my heart was beating so motherfucker, bitch, my heart was beating at paces I ain't even know that motherfucker could beat. You hear me? Girl, I'm like, 250 raw, dog. I'm reading the messages. He was like, that pussy was so wet, this and that and that. And I'm like, cool. Not only did this bitch have a baby with his cousin, the bitch fucked his auntie in my house while I was in Florida. Mind you, the auntie baby daddy is in jail at this time. He in prison. That's his uncle. But him and the lady been together for like 10 plus years, so you might as well say that's his auntie. This shit didn't.
Okay, so the auntie is married in or like relationship in. Okay. That don't make it cool. That don't make it acceptable. But it's not blood. You know what I'm saying? It's not, it's whew. I'm relieved that it's not blood, because if it was, that is just, oh my gosh.
It sit right with me, baby. But something in me already knew that they was fucking. Now, let me take y'all back to Florida when I first met him, right? When I first met him, he kept showing me a baby on FaceTime. Come to find out, the baby was Logan. He kept saying that was his baby and woo-doo-woo-doo, but he kept telling me he was playing. He was asking me, like, what would you do? What would you say if I had a baby? So I'm like, what the fuck? But he kept telling me he was playing. Now, mind you, every time that I spoke to this boy in Florida, mind you, we stayed on FaceTime all day. FaceTime to eat, FaceTime to shower, FaceTime to go to sleep. Like, we never hung up the phone. This man was always with the auntie. And I never thought about it like that, but I kind of like started like, what? Like, cuz, this your uncle, baby mama, why you always with this girl? So when I first ever came to Mississippi, right, the first person we pulled up on was her. Now, we at a park. We meet her at a park. She was out there at the park with her baby. We end up getting in the car with her so they can smoke a blunt. Man, she kept saying what's up to me, and I was just looking at this bitch like, I don't know. I'm not a friendly person, but I'm a down-to-earth person. Like, I speak to everybody if I'm spoken to. But this bitch right here, I just couldn't speak to this whole dog. Like, something about this bitch. I just did not like this bitch, dog. Like, I don't know what the fuck it was, but I did not like this hoe. Mind you, after I seen these messages and I approached him, he claimed she only sucked his dick. Man, true, I find it hard to believe, like, because, bitch, I ain't sucking no dick and I ain't getting no pipe. Trust and believe that. So the whole shit just didn't seem right to me. First, he lied, like, that wasn't her. Then he lied, like, oh, she only gave him head. Then, it was just, like, all over the place. I was so fucking pissed off. Like, I was finna go to jail. So I called the auntie. I'm like, bitch, you're OD fucking nasty. Like, this is fucking weird. Like, I called the uncle that's in jail, bitch. I'm calling everybody because at this point, I don't even know what to do. Like, what the fuck is this, dog?
How you call the uncle that's in jail? Somebody hit me on game now. I don't got no family members in jail that I know of. But how that work? I mean, I know people sneak phones and stuff, but they're able to like answer a phone call. Like I know people be texting and stuff, but how you call somebody in jail? Let me know in the comment section.
The girl telling me like, oh, he lying. I never did nothing with him. So after telling me he lying, this and that and that, a couple days later, bitch, she drops him off at my house. I'm like, why are you with this hoe, homie? He like, oh, I needed a ride from work, and I seen her at the gas station, and she gave me a ride. And I'm like, what? So I called the bitch, because at this point, I'm fucking teed up. I'm like, listen, bitch, you come back around my shit, I'ma beat the fuck out. Like, it ain't even gonna be no understanding, homie. Like, I'm like, just stay away from my shit, dog. So here she go, mad, ranting. Bitch, that's why I was in your house while you was gone. You got the picture above the dining room table. You got the TV in the dining room. I'm like, oh. So now she lying to her baby daddy, which is his uncle in prison, talking about she ain't never fucked him, woo. Like, girl, it's all over the fucking place. Like, everybody claim I'm delusional. The family claim I'm delusional. I'm a liar. Girl, it's like all over the place. Now, this where shit, like, start to heat up, baby. You got to come back for part 4. Bitch. Girl, you might as well go and brew you a coffee, baby, because it's 5 in the morning and I'm not done yet. This is part 4 of how I found out that my baby daddy, who I got 4 kids with, been with since I was 15 years old, girl done took advantage of a mentally ill person and had a baby child. So, as y'all know, I ended up finding out about the auntie or whatever. We got past it. A few weeks come. Everything all cool and shit, right? So one day I'm going to Walmart and the bitch pops out the bushes. The auntie pops out the motherfucking bushes with a big ass motherfucking can of mace, bitch, and maced me and my baby girl. I'm talking about like my baby couldn't breathe, dog. My baby was damn near on the floor. I couldn't even fight the bitch. Like, I was so worried about my baby girl. My baby was breathing hard as fuck. At the time, my baby was like 10, 11 months. Like, girl, like this shit, girl. Come to find out, Greg was the driver. Greg brought her over there. Greg showed her where to hide in the bushes so she could see me when I come out the house. Like, bro, it's just crazy, dog. So that happens. I tell him he can't come back to my house. Like, it's over with. I'm done. I did end up pressing charges on the bitch because she maced my baby. Like, she was a weird asshole. But she ended up pressing charges on me for whatever reason. So a couple weeks had passed by. Her little scary ass, I had ended up going to Walmart. She worked in Walmart. I tried to catch that bitch at Walmart. Me and his sister was finna catch that hoe at Walmart. That bitch called the police, but her dumb ass went to jail. So weeks passed by. Now, mind y'all, I told y'all that the leasing lady lived downstairs, right? The leasing lady has a daughter. So one day, Greg wants to match with the leasing lady daughter and the cousin. I don't smoke weed, so I wasn't invited. But at the time, I didn't smoke weed. I do now, but at the time, I didn't. So I wasn't invited, baby. And I'm not no insecure bitch. Like, I feel like if I'm with you, I trust you. Like, you know what I'm saying? I really can't trust this bitch. But I'm not insecure. So, I had let him go. Like, match with the girl or whatever. He leave at like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock come, 4 o'clock come, 5 o'clock come, 6 o'clock come, 7, 10, 12, 1 in the morning. Bitch, he still ain't there. Girl, these motherfuckers pull up at 3 o'clock in the morning and they parked at the back of the apartment complex. Mind you, I'm looking at the car. I'm like, this car look just like the girl car food. But they parked at the back of the apartment complex. So I'm like, maybe there's somebody getting out their car. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who live back there. Girl, whole time it was them. So I'm staring at the car for a little minute because I'm really about to walk up and act ass. But I didn't want to, like, do that and it be the wrong person. You know what I'm saying? So, bitch, like, I'm looking out the window. Here he come walking from the car. Girl, when I tell you, toe his ass up. Girl, I beat the shit out that motherfucker from the back door to the front door to the side door to the motherfucking window, bitch, to the bathroom, to the motherfucking kitchen, bitch, all around that hoe. Whooped his ass. So I had ended up threatening, like, the lease lady and shit, threatening her daughter or whatever. I got put out. So now I have to find me another apartment. In the midst of me finding an apartment, I couldn't move in for 2 weeks. So I had to go stay at his grandma's house until I moved in. Mind you, I was supposed to stay there for 2 weeks, but I only stayed there for like 3 days because I just couldn't do it. So I had my own car, so I ended up driving to Florida. Now, mind you, the tongue is very powerful. Now, mind you, everybody always say, like, what you speak, that should have come true. You know what I'm saying? So I had ended up leaving him. He started telling me he hate me. He wish I died. He hope I wreck on the interstate. Woo woo woo. Girl, like 30 minutes after he sent me that text message, my fucking car flipped over on the interstate and damn near got hit by a big truck. With my baby in the car, and I was pregnant. Thankfully, my baby was unharmed. My arm had ended up getting hurt. My window was down, so my arm had ended up scraping down the interstate. And when it first happened, you could see like my bone out my arm. But thankfully, my baby had not nail scratch on him. I had ended up getting my baby out the car first. Like, I was screaming for help, like waving out, because my car was flipped over. So I was waving out, trying to get somebody to grab my baby. I wasn't too really worried about myself, but I had ended up getting my baby out first, and I had ended up being stuck. So, eventually they had got me out the car. This man didn't check on us. This man didn't catch a flight to Florida, to the hospital. Mind you, I'm pregnant and got a baby in the hospital because I was having pain with my pregnancy now. Didn't he fucking check on us? So to make a long story short, my mom drove 2 hours up the interstate in Florida to come get me from the hospital. My car went to a wreck yard, and Enterprise ended up giving me a rental car. Now, when I got the rental car, I was traumatized. Like, I couldn't drive, but I had to go back to Mississippi because I have to move in my apartment. So, I called him, like, can you come down here? I'll pay for your flight. I need you to drive me back to Mississippi. So, he comes and gets me. I end up getting back to Mississippi. When I get back, he ends up taking my rental car. Mind you, I don't know where he is. I can't track the car. I don't know where he is, but he took my rental car. He comes back with my rental car wrecked at the front. He claims some man did it to the car. Come to find out, he was arguing with some bitch, and she hit the car and did all type of shit, and yeah. So now I had to figure out how I'm gonna return the rental car, fucking damaged, don't know what to do. Like, it was all over the fucking place. So I end up extending the rental car to figure something out with the return situation. Mind you, I didn't plan on keeping the rental car for long. They was supposed to give me the rental car for I don't know how long, but I only kept it for like a week and a half because I already had money to get a new car. So I go with his sister to Hyundai, and I get the Hyundai Kona. That's like when it first came out. I had the first one in Mississippi, brand new off the truck. So I get the Hyundai Kona. The first night I got my fucking truck, this bitch stole my truck. The good thing is I can track my fucking truck. The bitch was so far in the motherfucking country.
It's so much going on. And now that I hear her talk about, like her mom drove up the, interstate or whatever to see about her at the hospital and all that stuff. It's just like, and I know once you get to a certain age, and like I said, her situation, she started dealing with him when she was 15, so it's probably a little bit harder. But I'm probably just singing the same old song, huh? Like, he has done a lot. He slept with the blood cousin, sleeping with his uncle's wife or girlfriend, baby mama, whatever. Crashing cars. Told you got a couple seconds and he gonna start shooting you. He beat you down. It's just like, there was other ways to get her stuff. There was other ways to move. There was other ways to figure it out. She didn't have to fly him out or get him to drive down anywhere to assist her. And I wish she would give us an age update. Like, is she still 17 at this point or what? And again, a little bit of backstory about her mom, the childhood situation, what's really going on. Because her mom is obviously in her life if she came, to her rescue after the accident. I don't know, man.
That I couldn't motherfucking track that hoe. This bitch was with some girl who was going to Northwest Community College. Her name's Carly. Riding around in my motherfucking truck, smoking weed, fucking in my motherfucking truck, bitch. And I knew nothing about this. So after 2 days of my fucking truck gone, bitch, I called and report my motherfucking truck stolen. So I called the police. I'm like, my baby daddy stole my truck. Y'all need to find my motherfucking truck. Like, this is fucking ridiculous. So they end up finding my truck. Make him bring me back my truck. They trailed him to bring me back my truck, right? Bitch, as soon as I open up the door, bitch, that shit smell like so much pussy, dog. That shit smells so nasty. It just smelled like pussy and weed. Like, I don't even know how to explain the smell of pussy. Like pussy and weed. Girl, just get here for part 5, baby, because, Lord, gee. Girl, you might as well go and brew you a coffee, baby, because it's 5 in the morning. Girl, wake your ass up. This is part 5 of how I found out that my baby daddy that I got 4 kids with, been with since I was 15 years old, manipulated a mentally ill person and had a baby child. So now my car done got returned smelling like pussy and weed. Okay, I'm a couple days from having my son. At the time, I didn't know who the girl was. I said Carly, but at that specific time, I didn't know who she was. I found out at a later date. So now, he wants to come back home. He's like, you can get my Facebook password, whatever. Like, we finna have this baby in a couple days. Like, we gonna be together. So I log in his Facebook on my phone. I have his Facebook on my phone. He's doing okay for the next couple of days or whatever. So I end up going with his sister to Walmart. We end up doing like some extra last minute shopping for the baby, getting like a stroller, all this stuff. And I end up going into labor that night. So that night I stayed over his grandma's house. I slept on the couch because I was in pain and I just really could not drive home. So the morning comes and grandma wakes me up and says, you know, you okay? Because you've been crying all night in your sleep. So I'm telling her, like, I got to pee real bad. So I just went pee, but like 5 minutes later, I got to pee again. Mind you, at the time I'm 18, I never felt labor pains or anything because my first baby was a C-section and she was planned C-section. So I never felt like contractions or any of that. So I didn't know what was going on. So the grandma is telling Greg, like, you need to take her to the hospital because she in labor. Girl, this man sat up there and said, I got work. I got to go to work. Go to work? Girl, so I had ended up going to the hospital with Greg and his sister had rolled with me. Now, like I said, me and his sister is tight as fuck. Like, I don't care what nobody say, how mad she get at me. She gonna help me with them kids. So we end up getting to the hospital. I end up having the baby. Greg was in the delivery room when I had the baby. Tell me why we didn't see Greg none. No more. His sister, which is Markaylee, stayed at the hospital with me the whole time. This man was nowhere to be found, fool. Like, she is blowing up his phone like, boy, this your baby. This not my baby. I'm here at the hospital with your baby. Like, where the fuck you at? Girl, come to find out, the nigga was with the bitch. He was with Carly. Now, how I end up finding this out, right? So I have his Facebook logged in my phone. I made a post on Facebook about me having my baby or whatever. And she kept blowing up his messenger. But her messages were not in the regular inbox. It was like in the archive. And it don't have no messages of her or him texting her back. So I go look on her page. I'm like, who are these bitch blowing him up? Like, and she not even like saying nothing like to throw hints that they talk or nothing. She just steady keep calling. So, girl, I look on her page. I'm looking, bitch. I see she go to Northwest. She in the nursing program and she drive a white Audi. So now I didn't pay no mind to it, but I synced the shit or whatever, right? So, girl, I did not see Greg no more. Like I told y'all, like, he didn't end up coming home until 2 days after I had my baby. Okay, so when he finally come home, he started sleeping with his phone in his car. Like, every night, this man was sleeping with his phone in his car. Like, after 2 days, I'm like, bitch, I need to go out to this car and see what the fuck is in this phone. So I go in his pocket, I get his keys, I go out to...
So he would purposely leave his phone in his car overnight, come in the house, get in the bed, go to sleep, and then don't get his phone till the next day? Huh? I mean, you've already done so many things. Okay, at this point, she is accepting the behavior and the disrespect that you're dishing out. So why are we hiding phones? Like, what is really the purpose of that? She letting you do your dirt. You done whooped this lady butt, right? Or this little girl, rather. Told her she had some seconds before you start firing at her and got back with you. Y'all are going through court stuff. She got to go into Florida, go to court, whatever, come back, and she see condom wrappers all over her house and stay with you. What you hiding your phone now for? What, you sleeping with your mama? I mean, what's tea?
To the car, I sit in the car and I'm going through his phone. So I'm going through the messages, child. This man telling this girl, I'm so happy we having my first baby, and we gonna be together, and I love you, and this, and I'm like, what? Bitch, I instantly went and knocked that bitch up out of his sleep. I'm like, who the fuck? Like, who the fuck? Like, what the fuck? Like, what is you talking about, your first baby? Like, what? So I called the bitch. I'm like, you must be pregnant. And she like, well, we've been planning for a baby. And I'm like, planning for a baby? Like, what, cuz? Girl, she was like, she knew nothing about me. She knew nothing about Greg having 4 kids. She knew nothing about Greg. Basically, like, she just met him on Facebook and they linked up and they fell in love or whatever and planning a baby. I'm like, what the fuck type sick, delusional, weird motherfucker like the cuz. So I'm asking him about it and he acting like he don't. Like the girl delusional, woo. Like, bro, it's all over the place. So I guess it gets to a point where the girl ends up actually pregnant. Man, true, I didn't know she.
You can only say, man, somebody delusional, somebody crazy to a certain extent if the messages are right here in my face and in yours. And I can clearly see on this message where you are saying we're going to be together, we're going to start a family, we're going to live happily ever after. Like, this is what you're saying. This is coming from your phone. How do we get to a point to where we just accept when a person say, oh, that person delusional, bro, that ain't nothing going on between us, they tripping. Like, it's right here. Like, you're just insulting my intelligence right now, I guess.
She was pregnant, but I didn't give a fuck if she was pregnant. I just knew that they was planning for a baby. Okay. So one night he gets off work. He usually gets to the house around 6:30, 7:30, something like that. But this night I looked on his motherfucking iCloud and the bitch was going down the way. So I'm like, well, to us down the way is like down the interstate. Okay. So in Mississippi it's like Highway 55 and he was going down 55. Like, where the fuck you going? So I see him get off the exit in Senatobia. I see him go towards the college or whatever. So I call his sister. I'm like, bitch, I think Greg with a bitch, and what's over here by this and that? She was like, nothing. The only thing over there is the college. Say less. So that night he ended up turning off his phone. I couldn't see where he went to or nothing, but he ended up coming home like 3 a.m. So at the time, I'm not knowing that he's going to see her on open dorm day. I just know that I seen him somewhere over there by the college and his location just went off. So maybe like 2 days later, again, he going down there. But he just left my house. So I ain't nothing but like 3-4 minutes behind him. You hear me? So I'm like, okay. So I end up catching up to him on the interstate because he was, driving the speed limit. Bitch, I was going like 120. Bitch, I'm talking about doing the dash. You hear me? So, bitch, mind you, I just had a baby. Like, I just had a C-section like less than a week ago. I got my fucking newborn in the car and I got my motherfucking baby with me. Like, my other baby with me. Girl, I see he gets off the interstate. I got caught at the light, so I was like a couple minutes behind him, girl. I'm looking at the location. It's like he driving through Senatobia, then he pulls up at Walmart. I'm like, Walmart. So I drive through Walmart parking lot. Bitch, I cannot find his car. So I'm like, let me go around the building. Bitch, I go around the building. His car parked on the side of Walmart. So I'm refreshing the location, fool. I'm refreshing. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, he not in the car, though. So I'm damn near finna bust the windows out his car, but he not in the car. So I'm like, what the fuck? Girl, I refreshed the location, and it showed he was, like, across the little thing in some apartments. Bitch. So me being me, bitch, I have no type of common sense. Bitch, I pull up over there because I don't give a fuck who you with, where you at. Bitch, I'm coming. So I pulls up in the apartment complex. I driving around. Bitch, I see a motherfucking Audi back in with the motherfucking lights on, bitch, and 2 people in the car rolling up. Girl, I ain't have no type. I ain't even think twice about it, bitch. I already knew that was him. Bitch, it was like my mind went instantly back in like 0.5 seconds. You hear me? I remember Facebook, Northwest, goddamn white Audi, bitch. I remember all that. Girl, when I tell you I acted a complete asshole. Girl, I got out the car with my baseball bat. Girl, I beat the shit out that damn girl. Beat the fucking windows out the car. Carjacked the bitch. Took the bitch car. Wrecked the girl car off the interstate, baby. And she's pregnant at the time. I kidnapped Greg, made him get in the car. Like, bitch, you got me fucked up. Bitch, I was going too crazy. Girl, he was.
Did she or did she not say she had her kids with her? Y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't she say she had her kids with her? So she was doing all this wrecking with her kids in the backseat? Or did she leave the kids at Walmart? Or correct me if I'm wrong. You know what? Fuck that. We finna go back because I don't even want to be corrected. Let me see. Let me go back to about right here.
Mind you, I just had a baby. Like, I just had a C-section like less than a week ago. I got my fucking newborn in the car and I got my motherfucking baby with me. Like, my other baby with me.
Okay, I knew I wasn't tripping. So yeah, where are your kids when you're doing all this swerving and reckless driving and kidnapping and all of that? You left them at Walmart? You did all this crazy driving off the interstate and all of that stuff with the kids in the car? Or you left the kids at the girl house in your car when you stole hers? I'm just trying to make it make sense, people. I'm just trying to make it make sense.
I kidnapped Greg, made him get in the car. Like, bitch, you got me fucked up. Bitch, I was going too crazy. Girl, he was like, bro, I cannot believe you just did that. Oh my God, you just did. Girl, I went ape shit, dog. I ain't even think twice about it. So at this point, I done beat the shit out the pregnant girl. I done goddamn beat her windows out her car. Goddamn carjacked the bitch. Wrecked the bitch car off the interstate. I'm already knowing the police looking for me, baby. Y'all gotta come back for part 6. Cause baby, this shit gets deep. Girl, at this point, baby, it gets deep. This is part 6 of how I found out that my baby daddy that I got 4 kids with, been with since I was 15 years old, took his goofy ass over there and manipulated a mentally ill person and had a baby. So now Miss Quarley done got carjacked. Okay, now I know the police looking for me. So the first thing I did was call my mama. I'm like, Mom, I'm finna go to jail. I'm finna come back to Florida because I'm finna go to jail. She like, what did you do? I'm like, I might have carjacked somebody and, you know. So now the police is looking for me, but they can't find me because I don't have a Mississippi ID. I am from Florida, and she don't know I'm from Florida. And all the thing she told them was she know my name is Destiny. So they don't know who the fuck this. It's a lot of Destiny. So here's where I get fucked up at. So the bitch start playing on my phone with her homegirls to my baby daddy this and my baby daddy coming to see me today and woo. And I'm like, bitch, don't touch my gangster hoe. So I went up to Northwest. She told me he was coming, so I was coming too. I went to Northwest. I paid somebody $50 to let me in the building. And I caught that bitch. He was leaving open dorm, and I caught their ass. Bitch, I chased that hoe up like 5 flights of stairs. Bitch, I caught that whole hair in the door. That bitch hair slammed in the door, girl. Like, girl, when I tell you that bitch was so scared. Girl, when them motherfuckers came down them stairs, they thought they seen a ghost. Do you hear me? So I ended up getting her hair caught in the door, whatever, and the girls that was in the dorms, like, they was telling me, they were like, girl, go, cause they calling the police. So I had ended up running. I tried to run out the building. It was a fucking lady standing at the door, some motherfucking fat ass lady. Man, I shoved that hoe so motherfucking hard. Bitch, get your motherfucking ass out my way, dog. I ain't even know none of that. So when I hit the parking lot, the police already out there, but I ran straight past their ass, ran to my car and dipped. So, maybe like 2 weeks had passed by. The police was looking for me. They had ended up getting my tag number. They had ended up locating me. They got my tag number, put my tag number on NCIC. So I ended up going to T-Mobile to give me some phones and shit. When we had left T-Mobile, we had went to Memphis. When we get to Memphis, the police got behind us, and we ain't stopping for no motherfucking police any goddamn way. So we took them, and they had chased us and shit, but we couldn't figure out why. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we just thought maybe they were trying to pull us over. We didn't know that they had my tag on NCIC. So later on that night, me and Mark Haley, which is Greg's sister, we was finna go smoke a blunt or whatever, and we was just...
Well, damn, she living life like Grand Theft Auto for real, because how in the hell did the police get behind you? How did you get away from them? Like, you said we ain't stopping for no police, yada, yada, yada. Okay, cool. But how the hell did you get away from the police? I'm confused, y'all. She living a life.
You know, busting blocks or whatever. So we get on the interstate to go down the way type shit. You know what I'm saying? Just take a little ride or whatever. Greg them at the house with the kids and shit. And we just finna smoke us a blunt and, you know what I'm saying, chill. Girl, we get on the interstate. 55 is dead. I'm talking about, like, no car in sight. Like, we ain't even rolled the blunt up yet. Like, I'm telling, like, Markayla over there trying to roll up. I'm telling her, like, fool, don't roll up yet. Like, just wait. Just wait. I'm already knowing I'm finna go to jail. Like, something just didn't feel right. My whole I just didn't feel right. So, I get on the interstate in South Haven. I pass Hernando. Police be out. You hear me? Bitch, when I get to Hernando, I'm in between Hernando and Coldwater. Girl, the fucking police on the side of the interstate so fucking deep, fool. Only thing I said to Markayla, girl, I'm finna go to jail. She started laughing. She said, why you say that? I said, bro, I'm finna go to jail, fool. So I passed the police that's on the side of the interstate. I'm going the speed limit. They instantly jump behind me. They drive a minute behind me, and then they turn their lights on. So, bitch, I stopped in the middle of the interstate because, bitch, it's nobody on the interstate. And, bitch, it's like 50 fucking cars behind us. Girl, them white folks jumped out the motherfucking car. Put your motherfucking hands. Don't you fucking move. Bitch, when I tell you we was scared, but I couldn't even keep we was high as fuck, dog. Like, we was already high. Markayla over there rolling. I'm talking about, like, bawling her eyes out, crying, fool. Like, bro, we couldn't even take the whole situation serious, dog. So I get out the car, bro. I get out with my hands up. They, like, turn around, walk backwards. I'm like, damn, what I do? They, like, they thought my car was the car that I had carjacked. So I'm telling them, I'm like, nah, man, this is my car. Like, this shit registered to me. This my shit. Like, I don't know what y'all talking about. I'm from Florida. I never even been down here. This is my first time down here. I don't know what y'all talking about. So they was like, you going to jail for carjacking and woo. And they took Markayla to a police station until her grandma came and got her. They told her if her grandma don't come get her, she going to the juvenile. So, at that point, I just knew I fucked up. So, they had ended up transporting me to Senatobia, which ain't nothing but like maybe a 10-minute drive. So they met up with the Senatobia police. The Senatobia police end up taking me down there to the police station or whatever. And they put me in a fucking interrogation room. They was like, you know, asking me questions. But I said, I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. And I said, so what's the report y'all got or whatever? And they reading it to me or whatever. And they like, oh, you pulled up and carjacked somebody. This. And I said, how did I carjack somebody if I pulled up in my own car? Like, it don't even make sense what y'all saying. So I was like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to talk to y'all or whatever. Take me to the jail. So, they had ended up putting me on $75,000 bond. Greg grandma came and bonded me out. Now, when Greg grandma came and bonded me out, I didn't have to go to court and shit because, at first, I didn't even have a court date yet, but not only did I not have a court date, they didn't have no proof that I did this shit. Like, it just, come on now, if you say I pulled up by myself and I carjacked you, but I pulled up in my car, like, how the fuck that happened? You know what I'm saying? It happened, but they just couldn't put their finger on it like it happened. So, bitch, tell me why Greg gets mad at me, calls the motherfucking investigator, and said he physically watched me pull up, carjack the girl, do this, do that, right? The investigators say they want to meet with Greg so he can get him a statement. This man goes down there and make a statement. Say, I've been bullying the girl, that's his girlfriend. I've been bullying her. I carjacked her. He physically, with his eyes, seen me carjack her, this, that, and that. I'm like, this bitch is federal fed, homie. Like, bro, come on now, bro. Like, as many times you done beat me up, bro, and I done dropped the charges on you, and you done took your goofy ass up here and wrote a fucking statement on me. I'm like, literally had a voice recorded statement on me. That's gay as fuck. So, now at this fucking point, bitch, it's all bad blood with his ass. Like, I'm so disgusted with him. Y'all come back for part 7, baby, because it gets deeper. Great.
All right, well, the video says that this one has no sound. It's only 13 seconds. Let's see. You thought I was... Oh, shit. I done touched my nail. You thought I was supposed to just charge that shit to the game. Nigga, you fuck Shan. Then tried to double back on me as soon as I came to Florida. When can I see y'all, bae? Let's take a trip. It's all over the place. So I guess it's just some receipts. She trying to just give some receipts here. People are saying the story all over the place and that it is not true.
Fuck that, bitch. We back for part 8, baby, because I can't even go to sleep. You hear me? Now, to address the situation with the auntie came on here and commented, said it's a lie. Baby, come on now, it's years later.
Oh, that's the auntie page. I'm gonna have to go to the auntie page. Ooh, wait, y'all, I'm gonna go to the auntie page after. This the auntie page. All right, let's get it.
Fuck that, bitch. We back for part 8, baby, because I can't even go to sleep. You hear me? Now, to address the situation with the auntie came on here and commented, said it's a lie. Baby, come on now, it's years later. Everybody already knows, the family already knows, but I don't even know why you coming on TikTok to let them know that it was you, because I never addressed your name. I have no problem with you. I don't give a fuck. It's not my nigga. But yeah, you fucked your nephew. So this is part 8 about how I found out how my baby daddy that I got 4 kids with, been with since I was 15 years old, took advantage of a mentally ill person and had a fucking baby dog. Now, I end up winning $100,000. His grandma told me not to tell him or whatever. But me being me, I'm like, this my nigga. I ain't gonna keep no secrets from him. I'm gonna let him know. So when I let him know, he didn't give me like no type of reaction that made me feel any type of way or made me feel weird about the situation. He was just like, okay, that's good. We good. Like, you know what I'm saying? We good. Now, as I said, y'all know he had ended up getting caught at the jail with the guard sneaking stuff in. So now he had to hire a lawyer. The lawyer was like $25,000, and his grandma was like, you could put $25,000 towards his lawyer. So that was my plan. I was gonna put $25,000 towards his lawyer. I already had me a car, so I was gonna just get him a little car so he could get back on his feet when he get out of jail. Cause I'm like, the whole time he was in jail, he was basically telling me like, he gonna do this, he gonna do that, he gonna do right, woo. Now, at this time, I had a real bad fucking gambling problem. Like, I wanted to be at the casino 24/7. Like, I wasn't even spending time with my kids. Like, my kids was always at the grandma's house. Like, I had a real fucking bad gambling problem. So, we had ended up going to the casino one night. Mind you, my baby had rode with us because, he stays in the car. So when we go to the casino, he stays in the car and I go in and gamble, and you know what I'm saying, he just chill out in the car, go to sleep in the car, whatever. So mind you, he knew that I had money and he knew that I just won $100,000 at the casino, and it was just like weird as fuck. Like, it started off with us being at my house, and he would like call people on Facebook Messenger, like find fucking cars in a whole another state, like these fucking fast ass cars, and would tell them that we coming out there, we flying out there this weekend to come buy it. And I'm just looking at him like, who's finna buy this shit? Like, how you gonna make decisions with my money? So it just started getting weird. He started making comments about, he told me a nigga shoot you in the back of your head for them wreck shotting. I'm like, whoa, like what? And he was like, oh, nothing, I was just playing. That's something a nigga told me when I was in prison. So now I'm looking at him with the side eye, like, what? You hear me? So he used to like make little comments like, oh, you either gonna break me off or I'm gonna have to take it, and like shit like that, like just a whole bunch of weird shit that made me feel uncomfortable. But he said he was playing. So now one day I'm going to the casino. I already had plans to go to the casino. Mind you, I've already had this car that I have. I've had this car for 2 years. My baby car seat have never moved from behind my passenger seat. It's always been behind my passenger seat. I'm a passenger princess. I don't like to drive, and I really can't drive. So, I sit in the passenger seat and he drives. Since he been out, he's the one been driving. Now, on this specific day when we was going to the casino, we had stopped by his grandma's house. He specifically wanted me to move the baby car seat from behind my seat. I'm like, but why though? Like, I'm literally arguing with him for like 10 minutes. So I'm like, why am I moving the baby car seat to behind your seat? Like, what's the point of this? Like, I'm not understanding. These baby car seats have never moved. Like, why can't she sit right here? Like, why do I need to move the baby car seat to behind you? And you push your fucking seat all the way back any fucking way. So how the fuck, like, that's gonna work with the baby car seat? Like, I'm just not understanding it. So, long story short, I had ended up moving the baby car seat to behind his seat. Now, we pull off. He then thought about it. He was like, you know what? I'm finna see if my cousin want to ride with us. I'm not going to say his name because he don't have nothing to do with this. So he had ended up riding with us to the casino. Now, I go in the casino. I gamble for a little bit. Him, the cousin, and Sky, which is my third baby, are in the car. They just chilling. Like, you know what I'm saying? I call him. I'm like, I'm ready to go. Come get me from the front door. Now, when I get in the car, it's straight. Like, it, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's no bad vibes or nothing. He got music playing. And, you know what I'm saying? We just chilling. So, we had end up leaving Gold Strike or Horseshoe Casino. We end up leaving the casino. And when you leave out the casino, there's like this long road take you back to the main road. And then, you know, when you get on the main road, you can turn off like this little exit and it'll take you straight to 2-lane road exit. Or you can like keep going straight and it'll take you to Goodman Road. So he usually drives all the way straight to Goodman Road, like, and gets off on Goodman Road. But this day he got off on the 2-lane, like on the exit that takes you to 2-lane road. Which I ain't really see nothing wrong with it, but I mean, now that I think back on it, like, what the fuck? So when we get up, when we on the main road or whatever, we get off on the exit. Now, mind you, it's a car way ahead of us. Now, this road right here, it's really like a dead road. You can go as fast as you really want to on that road. And ain't no police on that road or nothing. Like, it's just a little highway. It's dead as fuck. So it's a car like way, way ahead of us, but the car driving slow as fuck. Like, the car not even going minimum speed. So I'm not paying attention to the car, but I did notice when I lifted my head up, he had drove so fucking fast up to the car. I was like, damn, Greg. Like, he had drove all the way up to the car and then he made a fucking dead stop. I'm like, the fuck? But I didn't think about it. I just thought like maybe he just playing in traffic or something. Girl, tell me why the fuck not even 2.5 milliseconds, bitch, that I put my head down, so many motherfucking bullets ran through my car. I'm talking about they shot the windows out my car. Like, my car was shot up. And guess what? Only my side. The driver's side didn't get hit none. Not one bullet on the driver's side. The back, the seat behind the driver's side. Just me and his cousin's seat. If his cousin wasn't leaning against that door, that man would have been dead. And to make matters worse, this man had a whole gun and didn't even shoot back. Girl, I was spazzing in that hoe the whole way to his grandma's house. And what make it even fucking worse, he's sitting up there asking me who it at. That's how I know he set me up. Girl, he's sitting up there asking me who it at, who it at, who it at. I'm like, bitch, I don't motherfucking know. Mind you, I've been had this car for 2 motherfucking years, bitch. My car have never been fucked with. My car have never been touched. Nobody don't even know I have this car. I don't even live in Mississippi, baby. I live way in fucking Collierville, bitch. What are you talking about? Girl, he literally tried to put the whole situation on me. Mind you, his side did not get hit none. Like I said, bitch, the only thing I was worried about my baby. My baby was asleep. I kept saying, check my baby, check my baby. This bitch, you didn't even shoot back and you had a gun, but you be acting like you the hardest motherfucker out here. I'm talking about, like, when he has road rage, he be pulling guns on people, like minimum road rage. But you want me to believe that somebody shot up my car and you didn't even shoot back? Y'all come back for part 9, because baby, it gets fucking worse.
I didn't even know we didn't have this on mute, because I would have been talking the whole time. Do y'all think that he really set her up with that baby in the car? Like, do y'all think that man, and what reason? Oh, the money. I was about to say, what reason does he even have to set her up? But he trying to get that money she won at that casino. He trying to get that $100,000. Not the same day money, some little previous money. Again, if you feel it in your heart that this man just tried to set you up, he really didn't even give a damn about your baby for real, because he wouldn't even put your baby in that situation. I understand he tried to switch the car seat and all of that type of stuff. But nah, baby, if you gonna set me up on another day. Why even risk my baby getting shot because you trying to set me up? So no, I don't really like that too much. I don't really believe that story. Not say I don't believe what she's saying, but I don't believe that he was trying to set her up. I don't know. I believe what happened, but I don't know if he was trying to set her up, because why even put that baby in that situation like that? That's just weird. But why stay after all this? If your gut is telling you that this man just tried to set you up with your baby in a car, why even stay? You're doing good for yourself apparently, and you got $100,000. Well, what, like 75 now? Because she had to put 25 towards a lawyer or some shit. But I mean, you got some money, so why even stay?
We back, round up the truth. So this is part 10 of how I found out that my baby daddy that I got 4 kids with, been with since I was 15 years old, girl, done manipulated a special needs person and had a baby with him. So I found out that he hunching the stepsister. Mind you, I was kind of mad at the sister because she knew. She got the girl Facebook password, so she knew. And she with the girl every day. She knew. But you was being in my face, but you know that your stepsister is hunching your brother, and it just like a whole lot of weird shit going on. But we gonna get to where she really made me mad at. So a couple days after whatever had happened, I had ended up letting him use my car. Now, Greg had used my car. I told him he could use my car if he go to Kroger and get my stuff that's on my grocery list. I sent him with the money and the motherfucking list. Girl, he couldn't even do that much. Like 30, 45 minutes, an hour done passed by. I still ain't seen my groceries, baby. 2 hours done passed by. I still ain't seen my groceries, so I'm blowing up his phone. Where the fuck is my groceries? Because Kroger ain't number 1 minute down the road. Where is my groceries? Girl, he blocked me. He blocked me. He answered the phone one time and said, I'm on my way. And after that, he blocked me. So, girl, I'm like, mind you, I never come out the house. But this day, something just telling me, girl, go stand outside and wait for your car at the gate. Girl, I go to the motherfucking gate, and I see Greg pull up in my motherfucking car, but he parks outside the gate. And I see a girl get out my passenger seat and walk around the car and get in his homeboy car that's parked outside the gate. Girl, when I tell you I ain't even think twice, bitch, I just ran up on that hoe. So I beat the fuck out the damn girl. She screaming, I didn't know he had a girlfriend, whoop, whoop, whoop. Mind you, I wasn't trying to hear none of that, baby. Like, I wasn't trying to hear none of that shit. Greg done drove off and left her. The homeboy drove off and left her. Now she just sitting in front of my house, bitch, and these folks done left her. I beat her ass for like 20 minutes, and then I held her hostage at my house. So I was telling her, like, bitch, you ain't going nowhere, ho. Because she kept saying she finna call the police, and I told her, bitch, you ain't finna go nowhere, and if you call the police, I'm finna shoot you. So, more of the story, she ain't calling the police. I told her, I was talking to her so fucking bad. I'm like, bitch, call Greg right now and tell that motherfucker I said, bring my motherfucking car right now. She was like, oh, my phone off. Girl, that overly pissed me off. God said, bitch, you over here, look what you got on. Then you over here with no motherfucking phone. Your phone ain't even on, but you worry about linking up with a nigga. I was like, where you meet him at? She was like, on Facebook. I said, so you over here meeting niggas on Facebook and your motherfucking phone ain't even off, and this nigga done let you get your ass whooped and he left you? Bitch, I was talking to that hoe so nasty, dog. So she was like, can she use my phone to call her friend because her friend lived nearby and her friend to come get her? I'm like, no, bitch, you're not gonna use my phone to do shit because, bitch, if you call the motherfucking police over here, bitch, I know something. You hear me? So I was really gonna make the bitch find her own way home because you ain't even supposed to be over here. No way. Mind you, I Googled her address. Her address like 50 minutes away. But at this point, bitch, I don't give a fuck because you ain't getting back in my shit. So Greg had ended up pulling back over there. He didn't know that I still had the girl hostage at my house. So, goddamn it, he ended up pulling over there. I ended up taking his gun. I pulled the gun on him, baby. We is out there fighting. I'm talking about real fucking bad. And my neighbors just out there looking. That she asking my neighbors, can she use their phone to call, you know what I'm saying, call the police or whatever. My neighbors like, listen, baby, we ain't got nothing to do with that. So, long story short, Greg homeboy Gucci had ended up letting the girl get in the car with him, and he had hurried up and drove off and took the girl home or whatever. Because I swear to God, if it weren't for him, bitch, he really saved her life. If it weren't for him, I swear to God, that girl would not be getting home. So now I'm fucking pissed, bitch. I put him out my motherfucking shit. I didn't talk to him for like 3 fucking weeks because, bitch, like at this point, you now done pissed me off. You just got out of fucking jail, bitch. You ain't even been out of jail a month, dog. Like, and it's so much fuck shit, bro. So, bitch, I whatever happens, a couple months after that.
I don't see how Greg has done all of these things and then he's supposed to go to the grocery store with you and cheats on you again. He's a serial cheater. He cheats on you. He cheats on you again and you just threw. You done. Like, obviously that wasn't the deal breaker. Obviously this isn't what officially broke them up because we're on part 10. I believe it's like 31 parts or something like that. But come on now, bro. That, you gonna get rid of him for cheating on you instead of going to go get your groceries from Kroger. Let's be fucking for real.
We had ended up having to move. Greg had ended up kicking in my fucking garage, kicking in my front door, like doing a whole bunch of shit, and I got evicted. So now I got to move to another apartment. But now at this point, my credit's so fucking bad because this boy done got me put out of every fucking where, bitch. My credit is so fucking bad. I can't move nowhere. So, girl, I get an apartment in his mama name. His mama like, get the apartment in my name, you know what I'm saying? And y'all just lay low, don't be fighting and shit and whatever. So I'm like, okay, cool, that's the move. Girl, so we end up getting an apartment in the mama name, bitch. Y'all got to come back for the next part because y'all is not finna believe this shit. Okay, so this part 11, how I found out that my baby daddy that I got 4 kids with, been with since I was 15 years old, girl, done manipulated a motherfucking special needs person and had a baby child. So now we move out of our apartment. We move in the apartment that the mama got us. The mama don't live there. We live there, but it's in her name. Okay? So everything going smooth or whatever. Like it's cool or whatever. I end up having my 4th baby. Right? A couple days after we move in, I end up having my 4th baby. Which is Summer. Okay? She born May 2nd. We had moved in a couple days before May 2nd. When I had the baby, he came to the hospital with me. You know, everything was great. This man dogged me in the hospital. This man said that this baby is too black to be his baby. Like, literally kept asking me in the hospital, is this my baby? Is this my baby? Is this my baby? Like, bitch, you don't have to sign the birth certificate if you feel that type of way because I ain't even on all that. You hear me? So, I guess he let his folks put in his ear talking about, oh, I got pregnant too fast when he got out of prison. I was been pregnant when he was in prison. I'm trying to put a baby on him. I'm like, cool, like, what? So, I had ended up having my baby. Cool. Now, when I had my baby, Mark Haley was coming over there to see the baby and stuff, right? Mark Haley is his sister. But this time she's coming over. She's bringing a Mexican girl. Now, Tokete Taco Bell is sitting on my motherfucking couch and shit, acting like she cool, eating up my motherfucking snacks. I'm in there cooking them bitches steaks and all type of shit. Girl, whole time she fucking my baby daddy. And the sister know that she fucking my baby daddy. And bringing this girl to my house. Now I have a problem. Now I feel some type of way because I would not do that to you, and I don't expect you. Mind you, you don't owe me loyalty. Correct? Your loyalty with your brother, girl. You don't bring no what? You don't do no shit like that, girl. So she bringing the girl over there like my baby so cute. This and that, woo whole time fucking my baby daddy. So I peeped it. Like I peeped, baby, and like my intuition on point. Do you hear me? So, Mark Haley graduation and her prom ended up coming up. So they had like a little before the little graduation party thing at the grandma house or whatever, right? So, the girl had ended up pulling up in the yard of Mark Haley, got some gas from Greg, okay? Then she turned around like 5 or 10 minutes later, come back. Mark Haley don't get out the car, but she get out the car and walk back there.
That just reminded me. This girl got with this dude at 15. I know that's probably another story for another time, but like, did graduation happen for her? Did she finish high school? Because she went to Mississippi. So did she go to school? Did she get her GED? Did she have a prom experience? Like, again, I'm sure it's another story time, another type of situation, but I'm just curious to know because she's been dealing with him for a while, but let's let her proceed.
Now, I'm in the car with Greg's other cousin, and we looking at each other like, is you seeing what I'm seeing? Like, so I walked back there because I'm just trying to see what is it that y'all have to keep talking about. So, girl, she was like, oh, you know what Greg at? Then she had audacity to ask me where he at, girl. I'm like, what? Whole time. Okay. So I say something, bitch, because I ain't never been the type of bitch. I'm going to say something, okay? So I said something to the grandma. I said something to everybody like, this is weird. Like, y'all got me over here and this girl is messing with Greg. Like, this is weird. Girl, the grandma had ended up telling me I'm delusional. Greg don't talk to that girl. Woo. Mark Haley telling me I'm delusional. Greg don't talk to that girl. Woo, right? Girl, we go home. I go through his messages. Mind you, this is May. His birthday, June 18th. So his birthday coming up. Girl, tell me why I see the messages in his phone. The girl planning a whole trip for his birthday to Nashville. Like, wanting to pay for the Airbnb and everything. Like, she's invested with my baby daddy. So I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I'm just trying to catch tea. You hear me? So I said something to the girl or whatever. Girl, she came out real tough. Like she just on some hard ass shit. Girl, when I tell you damn near lost my motherfucking mind, do you hear me? Girl, every chance I got when I think that hoe, I chased her ass. Damn. Do you hear me? So I had ended up going back to Florida to visit back at home. And when I had came back to Mississippi, my first stop was his grandma's house. Cause I knew the girl was gonna be over there. She was calling my phone the whole time I was in Florida, playing on my phone. So my grad this, grad that, this and that, what about grad. I'm telling her, I'm gonna catch you when I get back to Mississippi, okay? Girl, it was like 2, 3 in the morning, girl. Stopped over there at the grandma's house. Girl, I passed by. I seen her car in the yard. Bitch, I had to make a U-turn, bitch, because I was finna see what that beep out. Like, all that, what you was saying, I'm trying to see, because now I'm here. Girl, I pulled up in the yard, straight whooped her ass, had to drag her out. Oh, I'm going to show y'all the video. Girl, she done got beat up at the stove, baby, on pump 6. She knew she couldn't whoop me. I don't even know why she tried that. Girl, she done got beat up, not only by me, but by a little ass girl at the gas station, pumping the gas. So, she gets beat up in the grandma yard. Greg, like, who it is, get off this girl. Who is this in my grandma yard? Boy, you know exactly who the fuck I am. Stop playing. Like, bro, stop playing with me, bro. So, he had ended up talking to the girl. Like, they was together. Like, the girl, Greg's sister, and him going to trips to Nashville and woo-woo. But they claim he don't talk to her. So now, here's where me and the sister get into it. Like I told y'all, me and the sister was close as fuck. Like, no matter what, however we got into it, whatever, we was close as fuck. This bitch took her motherfucking friend's side over my side. Not even just took her friend's side. Girl, her friend called CPS on me. Said I abuse my kids. I do drugs in front of my kids. I shoot up in my arm. I'm homeless. I live in an Airbnb. I ain't got no food in my fridge. Like, all type of outrageous stuff. Like, said my kids be dirty. Like, girl, just like ran out with the report, girl. Mind you, she don't know where I stay at. So they had ended up come looking for the kids at Greg Grandma's house. Markayla gonna say I called CPS on myself, baby. Her friend can't do no wrong. She said her friend an angel. Her friend put it on whoever dead. She ain't do that. But her friend an angel, baby. Her friend didn't do that. Girl, tell me why this girl harassed me for a damn near 10 months of my fucking life. Like, this was the most delusional bitch Greg have ever fucked with. Like, Greg have fucked with some delusional bitches, but this was like over the top delusional, dog. Like, she thought Greg was gonna leave his 4 kids to be with her. Like, I don't know what he be telling these females, but dog, he had her mind in the gutter. The same thing he be telling you. Girl, she was like,
Greg be telling these women the same exact thing he be telling you. That's what Greg be saying. Whatever that be having you going gone, that's it right there. Whatever it is, he tell them the exact same thing. Y'all, we are going to hop back into this on the next episode. I got one hand done. Can y'all see? A little bit. Just a little bit of action. Something slight. Not too major. It look a little crazy because I'm doing it myself, but I'm going to get all that extra up off of there, all right? Y'all be sure to come back at part 2, all right? Look, if you like videos like this and you want to see more is to come. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, because right now, King Day is out. Peace. The motherfucking building.
Run it up for so. JBRISKO, not no amateur. Run that shit, we had all the show. Say that shit for your camera.